let's see if we can get some challenges done today. So I'm going for sure start a live chat or live stream of this, because shoot, like when I started I had no way of wanting to like level up my players and everything, but I found out this is possibly the best way. I'm probably not gonna do the MVP. For some reason I clicked it, but I suggest for you guys not to do it because it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to get through it. You know, sometimes you have players or play callers that are going so fast that you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. So right now I currently have the Patriots playbook.
Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate.
Get this done today so we can get the W on this one. Hopefully we can get it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
What I like to do is do this drag trail, and you put this guy to go first, all the way out.
Murray now on first down.
This guy's open.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
This guy's always open.
13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's Murray. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
Sometimes
the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down. Just try, you know.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. Pulled in by Clark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well,
and this is called.
Damn, touchdown.
Patriots. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Damn, 7 points on the board. Come on, y'all. 7 points.
7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch it.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Sanders now to return. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he'll find Metcalf. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. Well, Charles, you just said it a bit ago that the screen might work. Sure enough, you were right.
You know how it works, partner. You throw enough stuff up on the board, eventually something sticks.
Give yourself a little bit of credit.
Okay, one thing did.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. To throw is Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Well, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. CD, we got a little time here before Cleveland takes their next snap on offense. Quite a ride, really, for the Browns in 2019. Freddie Kitchens really hardly knew you. Gone after one season. Remember, people had elevated the Browns, not just playoff contenders, really, but Super Bowl contenders in the preseason. But that 6-10 finish brought them back to earth in a big way.
Well, let's go back to the preseason, and we did talk about those high expectations. I think that you and I both pumped the brakes focus on the Super Bowl talk. I thought playoff talk was legitimate. And when you look at this roster, whoever ends up taking over as the head coach of the Browns, they should be very happy with the talent that they have and a chance to chase a division title in the AFC North. So we'll see if this team matures, learns from this past season where expectations were too high and they didn't come close to meeting them. But I think it's a roster well worth noting that they can make some noise if they come together and play at their best.
Here's Murray from midfield.
Got him. Got him well.
Find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Murray throwing but it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now to throw. It's caught. Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. For the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down. Here's Murray, caught by the tight end Ertz. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Murray, and it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Murray going to throw.
Oh, touchdown!
Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this run up a big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Interception.
2nd and 7. Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
What's going on? Remote.
So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now Sanders. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, And you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. After the sack on first down, Murray, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, and they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To throw, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's in.
Touchdown!
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Oh, man!
Zach Ertz there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Run down the
Tough,
score.
they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
So statistically,
wow, dude, what the freak? Why are you throwing way over there?
But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. To throw is Murray. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
All right, now you just run out the clock because you're 14-14 with a minute and a half left. So you might want to just run the clock, which is kill out the timeouts and everything, try to get first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Kill, kill, kill.
No.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on now, let's go.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of the movie, isn't it?
Touchdown, baby.
Nowhere almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an
he can't find anywhere to go.
Yeah.
And he goes down. Now, they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Murray, one final try. Now in desperation. And, pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now.
So play some